A moment that electrified the WNBA community and sparked a wave of support and solidarity. Indiana Fever star Aliyah Boston fiercely defended former Fever rookie Bree Hall after a heckler launched an unprovoked attack during a recent post-practice appearance. The confrontation, which started with a dismissive jab at Hall's performance last season, ended in a powerful clapback from Boston that is now being hailed as one of the most passionate defenses of a teammate in recent WNBA memory. The incident unfolded just outside the Fever's practice facility in Indianapolis. A small group of fans and onlookers had gathered, as they often do, hoping for photos, autographs, or just a quick exchange with their favorite players. Boston, always gracious with fans, stepped out to meet the crowd after a grueling team session. Spirits were high, the sun was shining, and a relaxed energy filled the space, until one voice cut through the chatter, laced with sarcasm and clear intent. "Hey Boston," the heckler shouted. "Bet you're glad Bree Hall's out. She couldn't make a layup to save her life." The comment stunned those in earshot. What was supposed to be a friendly, light-hearted moment turned bitter in seconds. Some gasped audibly. A few tried to diffuse the tension with awkward laughs, assuming Boston would ignore it or respond with a diplomatic shrug. But Aliyah Boston was having none of it. She turned slowly and deliberately, locking eyes with the heckler. Her usual easygoing demeanor vanished, replaced with a fire that even caught longtime fans by surprise. With her voice steady but unmistakably charged, Boston fired back in a tone that demanded silence and attention. "You think it's funny to tear down someone who gave everything she had to this team?" Boston snapped, her voice cutting through the parking lot. "You sit there and run your mouth like you've been in the paint with us. You haven't. You don't know the work Bree put in or what she sacrificed to wear that jersey." The heckler, momentarily stunned, tried to interject. But Boston wasn't finished, not by a long shot. "Let me make one thing clear," she said, her finger pointed in emphasis. "Bree Hall is one of the toughest, most dedicated teammates I've ever had. She showed up, played through injuries, and kept pushing even when the box score didn't show it. That's what real ballers do. That's what teammates do. And if you can't see that, maybe you should stop watching this game because you're missing the heart of it." The crowd, now utterly hushed, listened in awe as Boston continued. What started as a heated defense became a full-blown message, not just to the heckler, but to every critic who measures players only by stats, forgetting the human being behind the jersey. "We don't tear each other down in this league," Boston said firmly. "We lift each other up. That's how we grow. That's how we win. So the next time you want to throw shade, ask yourself if you could survive one day in her shoes. Because I promise you, you couldn't." Her final words landed with force. The heckler muttered something under his breath and walked away, clearly embarrassed. But the moment had already taken on a life of its own. Witnesses began sharing the story online within minutes. Videos of Boston's fiery stand went viral on social media, sparking hashtags like #StandWithBree and #BostonSpeaks. WNBA players across teams chimed in with words of praise and solidarity, applauding Boston for speaking out against the toxic side of fandom that sometimes forgets players are human. Former Fever rookie Bree Hall herself responded on Instagram just hours later. Her message was simple but powerful. "I saw it. I felt it. Thank you, Aliyah. Thank you for reminding the world that this game is about more than stats. It's about heart. And I'm proud I got to share the court with yours." The heartfelt response drew an outpouring of support for both players. Hall's name trended on X, formerly Twitter, overnight, with fans rewatching clips from her brief but determined run with the Fever. The conversation quickly turned toward how women in sports, particularly in the WNBA, often face unfair scrutiny, and how moments like these help challenge that culture. Aliyah Boston later addressed the incident during a press conference the next day, reiterating that her reaction came from a place of deep respect for her teammates and frustration with casual disrespect masked as fan commentary. "I don't regret it," she said when asked if she had any second thoughts about confronting the heckler. "This league is built on grit and love for the game, love for each other. And I won't stand by while someone disrespects a teammate who gave her all." She then elaborated on Hall's impact on the team both on and off the court. Bree might not have been the flashiest player out there, but you ask anyone in our locker room, she worked like hell.